It's time for the Trading Stocks Made Easy podcast. Each week, Trading Stocks Made Easy demystifies stock trading and investing so you can profit big. And now, here's the host of Trading Stocks Made Easy, the wealthy investor, Tyrone Jackson.
Yes, it's another episode of Trading Stocks Made Easy, right here with the wealthy investor. Well, they said my name, Tyrone Jackson. I love that. I love when the announcer says my name. Hey, listen, we are firmly in 2021. And the stock market is very quiet because at the beginning of the year, Wall Street and Wall Street traders and investors are waiting. And what are they waiting for? They're waiting for year-over-year earnings to reveal themselves. So as I like to say in the Wealthy Investor Program, we know the good dates from the bad dates. Every year, the stock market changes. Why? The stories of the stocks that we're investing in also change. As the digital economy becomes more and more significant to the world, there are companies that you can benefit from when you own their shares. This is why having a financial education is so important. But in this episode, I want to introduce you to some other tools that you will need: gratitude, patience, and discipline. Now, it seems like when I start the beginning of these shows, Tyrone, what does gratitude, patience, and discipline have to do with being successful in the next 2 to 5 years in the stock market? And the answer is it has everything to do with being successful in the stock market. Now, I'm going to take a little heat for this, but my goal is to help you to prepare yourself mentally, spiritually, and emotionally for the success that you're going to have as a trader and an investor. And so that means I'm going to kick this show off starting off with negative things that affect your money. Now, it may not seem like some of these external forces have an impact on your money, but they do. All right. So if you want to make a lot of money in the stock market, as we move forward into the digital economy, you're going to have to do what? Stop listening and watching as much news that's coming at you. Most of the news in today's world is heavy, it's negative, and it kills your ability to see the future. It kills your ability to have hope. So I know a lot of people who go to sleep to their local news. And then when I have a discussion with them, they say, I just don't always feel safe in the world. Right, because your local news is like a bedtime story. You ever read a bedtime story to a kid, right? And it always ends, when my daughters were younger, it seemed to always end with, "Good night, moon, good night, stars," and happily ever after. Why? Because you don't want to scare your kids right before they go to sleep. Well, if you're falling asleep to your local news and it's all about viruses, revolutions, and people who are dying all over the world, are you going to sleep well? Are you going to feel good and positive about the world in the morning? No. Which leads us to a trading tool that you must use in 2021, and that's called gratitude. Now, you may have heard the saying, an attitude of gratitude makes your money grow, and it really is true. In order to invest in the stock market, you have to feel positive about the future. You have to, first of all, believe that there is a future and that there are companies whose stock prices are going higher. On Wall Street, we call that sentiment. You have to have positive sentiment. So what's going to change your life in the next 52 weeks is if you can start practicing gratitude before you go to sleep and when you wake up in the morning. Now, I've talked about this on the show here many times, but it really does work. When you can find every single day 3 things that you are grateful for, 3 things that have gone well in your life in the last 24 hours, that is going to put you in a positive mindset. You ever notice some of the richest people in the world, whether it's real estate, stocks, investment banking, they're always optimistic about the future. Why? Because their fortune depends on their buildings being sold in the future, their stocks going higher in the future, their movies having audiences in the future, their television shows having audiences in the future. So therefore, if you're an investor, inherently, you should be an optimist. Now, have you ever noticed that the people who in your life who don't have any money, any wealth, any happiness or success are usually hopeless? There's a wonderful saying, birds of a feather stick together. wealthy birds of a feather flock together over and over and over again. And that's in part why the world's wealth is concentrated in the hands of so few people. Because anybody who's building a business, building a brand, or investing in the stock market has to be hopeful about the future. You have to be hopeful about next week, next year, and 5 years from now. You have to hope that your stock price is going higher. So optimism really drives the world. It drives entrepreneurs, creativity, and people who do extraordinary things. Now, I believe if you listen to this show, you are extraordinary. Why? You're looking for some way to understand the stock market, to change your life, and to make your financial life bigger and better. Now, the truth is you really can have that, but you must be in touch with the fact that it requires hope. We could also throw faith in there, right? You also have to have faith in the future that we're all going to be around and that the world's problems aren't going to bog us all down, which they're not. There's always been problems in the world, and there's always been opportunity in the stock market. So I hope that one of the things that makes your gratitude list is the Trading Stocks Made Easy podcast, because as we say in the opening of the show, I like to demystify the stock market, break it down into very simple terms so that you can profit big. So as we move forward into 2021, let's make sure we're in touch with gratitude. Now, we talk a lot about wealth and trades and stocks that have done really well here. People get excited, and I love it when people get excited. But a tool you will need going forward is patience. You see, I'm going to talk about two stocks right now. The first one is ticker symbol EL, which is the Estée Lauder company. And that stock, if you had invested $10,000 5 years ago, your $10,000 is now worth $27,000. $100,000 is now worth $270,000. And $1 million is now worth $2.7 million. Now, 5 years ago, you had to be very hopeful about what this company was going to achieve in the future to put $100,000 in their shares. $1 million, you had to be not only hopeful, but you had to be also skillful at choosing stocks that do really well. So stock market investing is always about looking towards the future and noticing where the trends are and optimistically being willing to put your money where your mouth is, or your money where your attitude is, depending upon how you want to look at it. So I started recommending this company 5 years ago because I was optimistic about their future. And I found something really interesting because this is a cosmetics company. I was actually shocked by it, that most of my male students did not want to own shares in a cosmetic company where their customer base was like 98% female. I was shocked by that. I just didn't know that there was that kind of gender bias in the world still about products that service a female audience. I love products that service a female audience because if that stock has the potential to go up 100 to 200%, I am there. Why? My alliance is to the story and the revenue behind that stock, not anything else, right? So there are companies right now on the market that cater to pets that are publicly traded. I personally do not have a pet because of my lifestyle. I live in 2 different cities. It's hard to have a pet that way, but I own shares in that company. See, the money is in the niche. I feel very enthusiastic about that company's marketing plan, but it's not just a feeling. Their revenue is growing quarter by quarter, so therefore I don't mind trading it, owning shares in it, because I am there to make my money grow according to what trends are at play. So without optimism, you wouldn't own shares in Estée Lauder or pet companies or internet companies. So looking towards the future is supremely important. The patience part is if I told you 5 stocks, which of course I know right now, there are at least 5 stocks on my list that are going to double in the next 5 years, would you be patient enough to own the shares and not sell them? And the stock market is so interesting when most traders start trading, because when they start making money, the next thing that always kicks in almost universally is greed. Oh my God, Tyrone, I made $7,000 this month. 3 months from now, I'm going to try to make $100,000. You can't go from $7,000 to $100,000 because the way that we make our money is based on covered call writing, and you would have to put in substantially more capital to get more back. Okay? So when you're patient, that's when your expertise is developed. So, are you willing to be patient for 2 to 5 years before your life radically shifts financially from trading and investing? You should be, because you're going to spend, speaking optimistically, the next 2 to 5 years doing something. So why not focus on a stock market strategy that works? So we've got gratitude, patience, a little faith, focus, and that financial education. That's what's going to change your life in the next 2 to 5 years. Back in a moment.
Want to increase your stock market trading profits? Then you need to start your monthly membership to WITradeschool.com right now. Don't understand how to write covered calls for monthly income? No problem. Simply review Tyrone's latest stock trades in our video library as many times as you need. WITradeschool.com is all about helping you get the financial education you need to earn money in the stock market and change your financial life. Tyrone Jackson, the wealthy investor, has helped his students earn thousands of dollars per month trading stocks online from home. These are people just like you. So what are you waiting for? Follow Tyrone Jackson's red-hot stock trades and investment strategies today. Don't wait. Start your monthly membership at WITradeschool.com right now.
And we're back. Okay, in the first part of the show, we were talking about gratitude, then patience mixed with a little faith. You have to be optimistic about the future for your wealth to compound and grow. And you have to be patient enough to let your money grow. Before the break, I was talking to you about the idea of waiting 2 to 5 years before your life radically changed using the approach that I always talk about on the show. You're going to be doing something in the next 2 to 5 years. Choose wisely. Choose from a positive outlook and an outlook on the future that will change your life financially. All right, so let's get to this next part, discipline. A lot of people have problems with discipline. And it's so interesting to me because, when you go to high school and college, unless you play sports, no one really talks to you about financial discipline. But you'll notice, if you think about it, the world's wealthiest people are very disciplined. So there's a definition of insanity, which I'm sure you've heard, which is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. The definition I like to use for wealth is doing things over and over and getting great results. So that requires discipline. So when you're learning how to trade, what do you want to do? You want to learn and employ an approach that works over and over and over consistently, more often than not. And you want to compound not only your income coming in, but you also want to compound the size of your portfolio. It's a little bit boring. I say, you always know in the stock market you're getting rich when you're doing absolutely nothing when it comes to holding your stocks for the long term. So there's some people like to get in every single day and try to make money in the stock market. But busyness does not mean financial freedom. It's a very middle class way of thinking. So what do I mean busyness does not equate to financial freedom? When you are a working class person, our system rewards you for something called overtime. You put in more time, your paycheck gets larger. In the world of wealth, the goal is to hardly work and your paycheck gets bigger. That's a shift in mindset. And that requires discipline. So let's talk about another stock. One of my favorite stocks, which is a member of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which is Microsoft, that I affectionately refer to as Mr. Softy. Company has great dividend growth. It's done very, very well. One of my students pointed out to me, this stock, we used to trade it when it was $45 a share 5 years ago. Well, Microsoft, if you had put $10,000 in Microsoft just 5 years ago, your money is now worth $40,000. $100,000 is now worth $400,000. $1 million is now worth $4 million. Now, the truth is on Wall Street, there are people who put $100 million into Microsoft shares. What are they worth now, right? But these people are usually very, very patient. So there's a lot of money to be made on Wall Street when you have the right financial education. But my question to you, in 2021, are you willing to employ gratitude on a daily basis? Are you willing to be patient? And are you willing to be disciplined with your money once you get the right education? Here's the good news. When you put all of that together and you begin to practice these principles, you will do well. No doubts, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Remember, your wealth is in your thinking. It's in how you perceive the world and how you perceive opportunity that's around you right now. I'm Tyrone Jackson, a wealthy investor. I'll see you right here next time on the Trading Stocks Made Easy podcast.
You've been listening to the Trading Stocks Made Easy podcast. Be sure to rate and review our show on iTunes. While you're on iTunes, be sure to click the subscribe button and you'll automatically receive our next episode.